Hello, Kevin again, and Steve's with me again.
Oh yeah.
And we have now come on to Bibury in the Cotswolds. And we're actually alongside this rather lovely river. Just here. And we're heading towards the village centre. But I thought this might be a rather nice place to start. Right alongside this river, we're heading towards what looks like a very old bridge going across. It's a rather large river as well. I don't know whether this would be the same one that we saw in...
No, I don't think so. It might tell you on the signboard.
Yeah, we'll have a look.
I think this one starts with an S. I don't think it's Windrush.
Okay. We're on the bridge now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There we are. And this tells you where we are on the map. Just on that bridge.
River Colne.
Oh yeah, River Colne. C-O-L-N. And this is a National Trust place.
Oh yeah.
Because we're filming the village first, then I can take a few photographs as we come back out. That'd be good.
Property of the National Trust. Oh, Arlington Row. Now there's something about Arlington Row on the notes.
Okay. Bought and repaired by the Royal Society of Arts, AD 1929. Well, this is really lovely. Look at this. It's a charming little village in the Cotswolds, and this is, as I say, Bibury. And it's not far from Cirencester. William Morris called Bibury the most beautiful village in England, and you can easily see why. And this is our first look at the village. I'm assuming these are something like almshouses. It's got wonderful stone buildings, and they're strung out along the banks of the River Colne. So we're just going up this little very narrow lane now. A footpath called Ready Token. Interesting one, that.
What's the name of that place?
Awkward Hill Cottage. Yeah, that's brilliant. Yeah, Awkward Hill Cottage. Beautiful places. No parking or turning. Wow, look at these. Beautiful.
Hellebores.
Yeah, hellebores and little miniature daffodils, primroses. Well, a friend of mine, Louise, actually got married in Bibury. And she said it was between sort of halfway between where she lived and where her then husband lived. But at the bottom of this hill, there's not much left at the top, anywhere more at the top. But at the bottom we've got this, and I think this row of cottages I showed you just now is actually called Arlington Row. and it's owned by the National Trust and is one of England's most iconic and photographed sites. It even appears on the inside of a UK passport, so if you've got a UK passport you can check that out and you'll be able to see Arlington Road in your passports. But you can understand why there are so many people here, because of this particular beautiful piece here. Well, we're continuing our walk alongside the river. The River Colne, as I mentioned earlier, flows through Bibury. It's sandwiched between the main village and street and an expanse of water meadow known as Rack Isle. So, as Steve and I have come a little bit further along the river now, and we've got Arlington Row away in the distance, and the River Colne, as I mentioned earlier on, flows through Bibury. It's sandwiched between the main village street and the expanse of boggy water meadow, which is this over here in front of us, known as Rack Isle. So called because wool was hung out along Arlington Row after it had been washed in the River Colne, and it was hung out on racks. There are other attractions to be seen around Bibury, and one is the Bibury Trout Farm, one of the oldest and most attractive trout farms, so they say, in the country, covering almost 15 acres. And there we are, just this lovely little bridge, this stone built bridge. We've got a pub just to the side of us, and I don't know the name of it. And it's called the Swan. There we go, some more information about the trout farm. Established in 1902. Here we've got this must have been a working mill at one time, I would guess, because there's some power of water coming down through the back there, and it looks like an old mill grinding stone there, just on that wall. And this flows all the way down the side of the road and down under the bridge. Well, Steve and I are going to have a beer before we set off. It's as I said earlier on, it's our last day. Yeah, he says. And look at this, look. Lovely swans just by the junction of this river. Look at that, isn't that idyllic? The rain's coming on again. This is just... You know what, Steve? I can't think of although the weather's turned against us again, I can't actually think of a excuse me, of a better place to finish our trip.
No.
It's absolutely lovely, isn't it?
The pub, or you mean Bibury?
Shall we say both?
Yeah.
Yes, finish the holiday, the trip off. You couldn't finish it in a better way than at a pub and in Bibury.
And in Bibury.
Yeah. Right, let's go over and see what we can get. If we don't get over without getting run over. Thanks very much for watching today's video, and if you've liked what you've seen, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel because that is very important for us, and give us a like on the videos. Leave comments, that'd be great, because you know all these algorithms, as they call it, do help the channel to grow. So that'd be great if you could. I really appreciate it. Anyway, this is me, Kevin, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Bye.